recording. Okay. Fine. Just a second. Of some issues. Just a second, guys. Give me a second. Okay. It is not showing. Okay. I think some issue is there in sharing. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, guys. Fine. I hope you're able to see my screen. Hmm? Cool. So, where did we left yesterday in the last session? Hmm? We were on context API. I hope you have practiced something in that context API. I've provided you some assignment to do in that last session only. Did you practice? Start working on this context API. For anyone was working, has anyone done the entire end-to-end workflow from creation of a context, deletion of the contexts? Huh? Have you done anything? Guys, see, if you're not practicing, sessions are of no use. I'm telling you frankly. Whatever we are, getting trained in these sessions, try to practice it. Otherwise, Postman will be over and you won't be having an idea of what all things we discussed. Hmm? Okay, so
I
just
have,
yeah,
Nishan,
yeah,
I have created end-to-end workflow for the GoRest API by adding those assertions.
okay,
So almost 11 assertions I have added, and I did that. It worked successfully for me. So maybe today after our session, I
fine.
will check for the contact
Yeah,
list as well.
thanks. So guys, first of all, let's start working on this contact list. It's a very good API that I find out for you. It's a sort of a real-time API that you can see that what all things you are sending from the backend, it's already visible on the front end. But just for you, I'm just giving you a high level of overview. Already started things from here. If you have seen what we have done yesterday, we have logged into our API by providing some username and password that you can actually see from here. है ना? Okay, then what we did, we tried to create one contact from the backend. How? By providing some authorization, which you could already see a token was generated from the browser's network call. Then we provided some body to it. Right now, I've just provided what? Uh, mandatory fields body. Otherwise, you can provide all the fields: birthday, email, phone, address, city, provinces, your country, everything you can provide. So let us suppose we created this particular thing. A contact is created. Now, how about if I really want to, first of all, see this, I'm logging out. How about if you really want to fetch all the details of this contacts API, that whatever you have created, it should be fetching. You know now that you should be using what call. I'm just clearing it out. On submitting it, see, a API will be hit. This is what? Hmm? A login API. Fine. That you have logged into a user. This is what? A contacts API is there. That you are actually able to fetch a contacts, all the contacts. Can I just add one more request here inside this contacts API? Adding a request saying that this is what? Mm, fetching the contacts. Fine. And I'll be using this particular request. Can you see? Do I have any bearer token? Yes, I have. Can I use the same bearer token as I used in the previous request? Yes, I can use. So what we have to give? I have to give some authorization and then we have to provide this bearer token. Perfect. Can I just try hitting this particular request? Do I need any body? See, any headers, any previews is there? Any body is there? No, no body is there. Just all these elements actually coming, whatever it is present on the front end. Okay, let me just hit it. I'm just sending this request. See what will happen. Can you see this? Anu Mishra and Nishant Goyal both are there, which are on the front end. I'm able to extract them on the via API also. Hmm? So in this way, you can use what? The get request, get API for this one by providing an authorization. Fine. Okay. Then I'll do one more thing. What? Uh, okay. I really want to delete this thing. How to do that? See this. You can delete an API by okay, that's fine. By clicking on any of the thing. See, if you can click Anu Mishra, you will be able to get all the details of this particular thing. Fine. So what I really want to delete this particular contact. Now, see one thing. As soon as I'm clicking on this delete button and OK, API will be hit. What is this API? It is saying that Nishant, you're trying to delete a particular contact and you have deleted this. The request method that you have used is a delete method and you are getting a 200 OK response. Fine. So what I'm doing, I'm just fetching this request from the front end, add a request, and I'm saying that I really want you to create a delete call also. What is this? This is the ID. From where I could find this ID? See, inside this fetch, third request, can you see this? This is the ID, a specific ID for all the users. So with the help of this ID 63, see, I'm able to delete this. Hmm? Do I need any authorization? See this from the front end. See, bearer token, same thing I really need. Hmm? So guys, this bearer token is going to remain same for your one session. But as soon as you are logging out, a new bearer token should be created. Fine. I'm using the same bearer token. First of all, see this, what I'm saying. Can I delete this user again? See what it is giving me. Not found. Why? Because the user which you are trying to delete is already deleted from the front end. Can I check by fetching this user entire list? See, now send it again. See, only one user is now there. It's a very good API, guys, to testing perspective, to write an end-to-end workflow and everything. Okay. Now I'll try to write a script also for you for this particular API so that you can then extend this particular scripting and all these things for this particular API. But I'm telling you why, because I really want you to become good in writing some CRUD operations, some entire CRUD workflow. Okay. So now what we have done? We have deleted also. I have 4 requests. Login, create a user, fetch all the users, delete that user, then do what? I really want to log out. So do I have any API also for this one? Let us see. As soon as I am clicking log out, see, a API got hit at the backend. What is the API? It is the logout API. What is the request method I have to use? Post. Can I try it? See, if I really want to add one more request, fourth request or fifth request, and it is what? Logging out the application. Okay, and I'm putting it. Fine. Do I need to give any authorization header here also? Let us see. See, bearer token, same thing is there. Hmm? So guys, this token will remain constant throughout your session. Same token will be given from your login till the logout. But as soon as you log in again, a new session at the runtime will be created that will remain then constant till the logout. That's how the session is handled. Okay. Can I just try to run this particular, this logout API from here also? Do I need any body? Can we see from here? Any, apart from headers, do I have anything? Any preview responses? No, nothing we are having. So let me just try to hit this particular API from here also. This is what? A get or a post? It is a post API. See from here. It's a post API, not a get. So you have to use the proper status code, your proper status what? Verbs, HTTP verbs. Can I hit it? See, it is saying please authenticate. That means it seems that you are already what? Logged out. Hmm? And that's why it has expired my token. Okay, guys. Now, what I'll do, if I'm doing this work manually, then obviously my token will be expired. है ना? Can I do something like this that my token remains constant throughout this entire workflow that I'm going to run? Hmm? What I'm doing, see this. This is constant. With this username and password, obviously I have to do login. Now I really don't need this thing. Let us try to create a workflow from this end-to-end workflow where I just want to run my collection and my entire collection should run fine without a single touch. How to do this? First of all, I'm sending this request to say I really want to log in. Okay. Now see one more thing. Can you see token is generated again? A fresh token. See first of all the last words. THPI. This is a recent token. The previous token was, see, the last word. Is that THPI? Hmm? No. What is this? DCE. That means a fresh token got generated dynamically as soon as I'm trying to log into that application. Then, can I have some way, guys? I told you yesterday also to write some scripting. can I fetch this token from here, set to some variable, a local variable, and then can I utilize this entire token which I've set to your local variable in all my requests further on? In this way, can I, fix a bug in my code that I really don't want my entire workflow to expire the token?
Yes.
That's what really I wanted from you guys, to create a workflow, to remove the hard-coded things. Okay, no worries. Let us just try to write some code scripting for this. How to do this? Similar way. I have to fetch or extract the token from the response. That means I have to use what? pm.response, and I have to convert explicitly to a JSON body. Why JSON body? Because obviously I have to fetch the things from the JSON only, na? So I'm saying whatever response you are giving it to me, text, HTML, XML, I really don't care, but I really want to explicitly convert this entire thing to JSON. Then where should I store it? In some sort of a constant variable, saying it can be a response, any variable you can take. Hmm? Now, I'm not interested in printing the entire response now. What I am interested in? To fetch the token. How to do that? Very simple. Response dot, can I write directly token? Hmm? And where should I store it? Constant token ID. Can I take this? I'm storing it in token ID. And I really want to print this token ID to make sure whether my token ID is correct also or not. Token ID is what? Your plus token ID. First of all, can we check it on the console? If I'm just clearing this all out, and let me just put it here. See this, guys. I'm posting this again. See, did I fetched? And it's perfectly new now. Again new. Earlier it was what? Okay, now it is coming on the response. Fine. It is what? 7QTG. Earlier it was something else. So I just posted this particular request, and from this request particularly, guys, I am getting what? Huh? I am getting a token ID. And what I have to do with this token ID, guys? Hmm? Tell me.
We have to set all.
I have to save it to some local variable. Why? Because I really want that this token ID should remain constant throughout my what? Entire collection. Hmm? Okay. How to do this? Simple. pm dot variables dot set. So I really want to set this token ID with some this variable. I am taking this variable token ID, comma, and this is the value. Hmm? So at runtime, at my local variable, this token ID, my value will be set of this token ID, this one. Fine. Then what should I do? Can I just, if I really want to create a contact, what should I do? First of all, I have to remove this hard-coded part. Can I remove it? Bearer will remain constant. Hmm? Because bearer we have to give. But even if you really want to remove the bearer also, there is a way. But I really don't want, to BEAR move into more complexity right now. So I'm just saying that I really want to have this token ID. Remember, bearer space, this is what token ID you are actually setting in your previous request as a local variable. Can I copy it from here and use it everywhere in my upcoming request? Why? Because I really want to use the same thing, na? Otherwise, my token will be expired. It will be shown like this. Can I use in my delete also? If I really want to do what? Delete the contact. Can I do this? Yes. Then what? On the logging out also, I really want to have the same. This one. Just a second. See. Now I have fixed one of the bug. What? That I really don't want to hard code my token as soon as I'm logging into my application. I have just cut down the possibility of going directly from here, copying it here from here, and then pasting it. No. What I want, as soon as I really logging into my application now, a token is generated, and from that token, I really want to extract it, set to some local variable, and then utilize this token ID local variable in all my upcoming second, third, fourth, fifth request. Okay, this is something. What I do, I remove the hard-coded part. one more thing is there. To create a contact, every time it is expected, should I give a name, Nishant and Goel? No. What should I do? Let me give some random name. Hmm? So obviously, every time some new request, if I'll just give not a random full name, random first name, do I have? Yeah, I have. Okay. And really, I want to give some random, what? Your random last name. Do I have? Let me check. Last name. Yeah, perfectly, I have. So I'm just giving two things, first name, last name, because these are the mandatory fields, guys. What your work at home is, you have to test whether you can do it without anybody or with only first name or only last name. Check it out. These are the validations, assertions that you will be doing. Okay. Okay. So first name, last name, also hard coded part I have removed. Hmm? Perfect. Then next what? Can I see in get? Do I have anything? What? Your hard coded part? No, nothing hard coded. In the delete, do I have any hard coded part? Yes, I have one hard coded part. What is that, guys? Tell me. Hmm? I am deleting a particular user, but this is already deleted. So do you want me to manually copy and paste it? No? Then what should I do? See this. I am creating a contact. है ना? Okay. I am fetching all the contacts. Fine. Now can I fetch? See, this is the uh, list which I'm trying to fetch. All the list it is fetching. Fine. So let's suppose what I'm doing. What should I do? If I'm creating, if I'm posting a contact, it is going to create something for me. है ना? See how. First of all, see how, then I'll tell you how I can actually remove the hard-coded part of that delete request. I'm sending this request. Okay, it is saying unauthorized because obviously I don't have any token ID. What should I do? Just a second. For time being, let me just utilize this token directly, and I'll tell you one thing. I can create a contact from here. Okay, but I want you to fetch or okay, let me just create this contact. Just a second, guys. I'll tell you what I'm doing. Okay. Uh, Perfect. Now I'm trying to post a request. You know, sending it. Perfectly fine. Now, what my work is that whatever data or user or contact I have created now, I really want to fetch the user ID or the ID from here and then provide the same ID in my where? Delete request. Perfect. Can I do this? In this way, a workflow
Yeah.
will be created. How to do this now? Let us just clear it out, cross it out. Same way, guys. Now, as more you are writing the scripting now, you'll be good in that part. Now I have to really fetch ID from here because I really want to utilize this ID in my your delete request. And then further down, if I really want to check whether my contact is deleted also or not in my next request get. So what should I do? Again, tm dot response only. Why? Because here I am dealing with the response part. Dot JSON. It's a method. Where should I store it? Inside a constant variable and let it be response. Okay. Then out of this response, what should I fetch? ID only. How? Response dot. What should I write? ID. Will this work? Constant user or contact ID I'm writing. Will this work or not? I'm also printing it on the console. Contact ID created is my what? This contact. Contact ID. But tell me, guys, will this work? Am I able to extract it properly? The ID thing? No. Why? What is my key here? See, copy it. What is the key? It's
Right.
hyphen or underscore ID, not the ID. This is the key name. So guys, see, this is not some extra character, something like this. This is the exact key that this API is using. So I have to use this to actually fetch the ID from this entire response. Okay? And then I am going to print this ID also. Then what should I do next? Can I also store it inside my local variable? Because I really want to use it now. So I'm storing it in this way. pm.variables.set. What set? Contact ID. And what is the value? See, this is the value. Now, as soon as I'll tell you what I'm doing. Now I really want to use this contact ID, which I'm setting in my local variables in my delete request. Where? Here. In what form? Double curly braces, control V, double curly braces. Right now it is showing me what? A contact ID to be red color. Why? Because I have not set it anywhere like environment, global, or collection variables. I have set it where? Runtime, at my local variables. And that's how your local variables will be created at runtime whenever I am running the collection. And whenever the collection work is over, all the local variables will be destroyed. Can we now just try to hit things? This is my delete contact. It is going to delete it. Can I utilize one more thing, guys? If I really want to do what? After deleting a request, if I really want to fetch the same user again, how should I do it? Let me just check it out. That if I really want to fetch a user ID, single user ID, how to do it? So right now, see, can you see this? As soon as I created created this particular request, post request, Mamie Adams has been created. Okay, but I really want to fetch the what? A single user ID. How to do this? I'm clicking on this part and a user ID. So request will be here. This is a request. What is this? It's a get request. Okay. So I am putting it after my delete call. Saying after deleting, I really want to fetch this. Okay, is this a sixth request? No, it's a fifth one. And logging out will be sixth one. Okay. I'm saying utilize this ID. Okay. And fifth request is what? Fetching single contact after deletion. And this I'm saying this should be the last request, sixth request. After fetching, I really want to make it at the last. Okay, it becomes, I'm just saying it should come first and then last. Perfect. Now, inside this fifth request, what part I have hard coded? This ID part. Can I also change it with this ID? Because this is the only ID I'm deleting now. I really want to check it whether this ID has been deleted also or not. So let me just try to fetch this ID also. Okay, perfect. All these things will work fine at the runtime, hopefully. And then I'm logging out the application. One issue is still there in my previous request. What? That for fetching a single request, single user request, I have not given the bearer token. Or do I have? See inside headers. No, I have not given. Can I give it right now? Yes. What's that? That's it. Now, can you think it of? I'm just almost done with the creation of this entire workflow. See, so many things are there, guys. You can utilize it. Either you can edit a contact also, return to a contact list also. All these things will have an API hitting at the backend. You just need to check them, fetch them from the front end, from this API section. Okay. And then you will be able to create the entire end-to-end workflow. Right now, I'm just here 60% complete, taking majorly part. But you can do for your practice thing, a lot of things here. Okay. What I've done, see, understand. First of all, I am doing a logging into my application. Understand. Giving some body because I really want to give the username and password. Inside the headers, I have something. In the scripts, what I have? I am actually fetching the JSON response and I'm fetching the token ID from there and setting that token ID to what? Setting token ID to local variables. Perfect. Okay. Why? Because I really want to use this token ID where? Inside my next authorization. Okay, I have not given this thing. Just a second. I have to give this bearer token here also. Because we were just deleted na previous thing. Okay. So in this request, I really want to give that token ID so that it can be authorized. Now I really want to create a contact with this body, some random name, some random, first name, last name. And I am writing a script here also that as soon as I am creating a random contact, just fetch the user ID which I just created and set it to my local variable. Why? Because right now I really want this user ID to be used in delete and fetch the user ID again in my next request. Okay. First of all, what I am doing in the third request, I really want to fetch all the list of the contacts created. Means this entire section. If I'm just going back, this entire section I really want to fetch that all my contacts are created also or not. And then I really want to delete one of the contact by providing this contact ID. And inside the headers, okay, I'm just again, okay, giving the same bearer token. Then what I'm doing, I'm going again inside the get request, saying what? That whatever user you have or whatever contact you have deleted now, I really want to fetch that. And I really want to check what I am getting the response. So I've just put the here, remove the hard-coded part and remove the hard-coded part from here also. And at last, what I'm doing, I am just trying to logging out from this application, giving the same bearer token, but no body. Okay. So I have almost removed the hard-coded part and I have almost created an entire CRUD workflow. Hoping it should work fine. Can I just try to hit it once, the entire collection, and check it whether I'm getting a proper response or not? See, login in application, then create contact, fetching the contact, delete the contact, fetching single contact after deletion, and logging out the application. Let us see, should work, run fine. Running it. See, first of all, log. Okay, let it run. Run is complete. Okay. See, right now, guys, it's 0 pass, 0 fail, 0 script. Why? Because I have not written any sort of what? Test cases. That's why it is giving me like this. But this is not my concern right now. Test cases I can write anytime. The question is what? Is my entire collection run successfully fine or not? See this. This is my what? Post request. No test, but I'm getting 200 OK response. Perfect, fine. The part that you have to see is what? That means in my second post request of create a contact, my authorization was successfully valid. That I have given it runtime. Or not? It is valid. See from here. Just click on this particular request. See from here. This is the token ID. Or not this. I really want to go to header section. See this. This is what? The bearer token. From where I got it. See, first request now. From here. See, coming inside the response. Can you see this? This is the bearer token. VVUQ. Can I see inside the second request? Inside the headers. See, VVQU automatically appended because of my setting that local variable. Can we see in the third also? Fetching the context. See, same thing inside the headers. VVQU. Inside the delete. See, same thing. VVQU. Inside the fetching single contact. See, same thing. Bearer token. Logging out. Same thing. Bearer token. That means my bearer token is perfectly running fine. है ना? Now, what I have to check? Whether my user ID, which I successfully extracted, is fine, is appended also or not. First of all, I logged into my application. I am getting a proper 200 OK response. Then I created a contact also. And which contact I created, guys? See, I created inside the response. See, this is the ID. 90DD. What is the name? Clave Cub. Okay. 90DD is the ID. Can you see? Now, see, first of all, fetching the contacts. 90DD ID is also getting fetched or not? See here. All the three IDs are getting fetched. Why? Because I created a post request now. But I'll tell you one thing then. That means inside the fetch all the contacts, I'm able to get the three contacts. Why? Mamie Adams, Nishant Goel, and Clev. But in the next request, subsequent request, I just deleted that contact. With what ID? Exactly the same which I just extracted, set it to my local variable, 90DD. This is also running fine. Then I really want to fetch the single contact after deletion with this 90DD. Can you see this? What I'm getting? No results found. Perfect. It should give me this only. है ना? Otherwise, my test would have failed. Then I just logged out successfully. Now, can I just refresh this also to check that I only have 2 contacts should be there. Out of 3, only 2 contacts should be there. Why? Because 3 contacts were there, which I could fetch from my contact lists, but 1 I deleted, so it should be having the 2 only. That's how, guys, you can create an entire workflow. If you really want to see from this also, you can see this. From this post request login in, I got the token ID, extracted it. Then I again send the post request for what? Huh? For creating a contact. See, contact ID created is this one. Then I appended or I fetched all the contacts. See, all the contacts are where? It's here, response body. See, 3 contacts. One, your Mimi, your Nishant Goel, and your, see, Clav Cup. But it got deleted in the next request. See here, what response I'm getting? Inside the, if I'll just go in the response body section, see, contact deleted. Perfect. Then I again fetch this particular contact. What I'm getting? See inside the response body, null. Nothing is there. Beta 404 response code. I hope this is clear, guys. It totally depends upon how good you are at scripting, how much you are practicing, what is your understanding level, and how you are creating the entire workflow. Because that's what a company demands. Now, do you really want to do a manual testing here? No. Just run a collection single time. Sit back, relax. I hope this is clear. A lot of things I've talked about. Okay, fine. One more thing I really want to talk about is what? Let me just see. Okay, if I really want to run this particular collection, guys, I'm just deleting this all, removing this all. Run collection. Can you see this? There are 2 more options given here: schedule run and automate runs via CLI. Fine. Run manually, we have already seen that run contacts API collection and all these things. But how about if I really want to schedule my runs? Can I do it? Yes. What you have to do? You have to just give some name here, like your what? CRUD. Perfect. What is this here? CRUD workflow. Schedule run. Anything you can give. If you really want to set some week timer, hour timer, you can set it. Do you have any environment? No, I have not set any environment because I have already used everything via local variable. How many times you want to run this collection? 1, 2, 3. I am saying only 1 time. Do you have any data file? No, because right now I have not told you any data-driven testing. I'll be telling you. So no need to select. Who is the notification recipient? Nishant Goel. Can I see some advanced setting? If you want to retry, you can check it out. If your runs fail, and you can schedule run. That's it. So this is second way, guys. You can schedule your runs also. Okay. What is the third thing? Third thing is automate via CLI, command line interpreter. What is that? You have seen CMD or terminal in the Mac. From there also, you can run your entire collection. Not a big deal. How? I'm telling you. First of all, click on this install the Postman CLI. I'm just clicking it. See, it took me to some already Postman official page saying what? For macOS, Windows, Linux, you can do everything, whatever you want for installing this CLI command interpreter on your system. How? For Windows installation, what you have to do? You just need to copy it and do what? I'm not able to get this. Just a second, guys. Just a second. Give me a second. I'm getting some issue. Not able to find. Okay, just let me unshare it. Just give me a second. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting this thing. But let me open a CMD also. Sharing it again. Okay, perfect. I don't know why it is not shown there. Now, can you see this? I have a command line also. CMD here. This is my command line. In your macOS system, you have your terminals. What you have to do? You just need to copy this command, paste it here, run it. I'm not running it because obviously I have CLI installed in my system. As soon as you run it, guys, a message will be given, your Postman CLI is installed in your system. Okay? This is for Windows. For Mac OS users, Intel and Apple Silicon, you just need to copy it from here, open your terminal, run it. For Linux users, copy it here, run it. So in this way, your CLI will be installed, first of all. Okay, next what? As soon as your CLI installed, you come back to here. Then do what? You need to generate some API key. Fine. Can you see an add API key option will be coming on your also because I also already have this API key. You just click on this add API key. Do what? Generate key. Okay, it will ask you what is the name of your key. But how to generate it? See this. You have to go on your avatar, this manage account, avatar section, settings section. Okay. It is going to take you the desktop browser or desktop mode. Let it open. It will take a few seconds. You have to generate a key. Okay. Come on this API keys section. You will be able to see, I already generated one. That's why it is shown to me. But you can generate your key guys from here. Okay? It will never expire. If you're setting it to expire, it will expire. But if you're setting it to never expire, it will never expire. You can generate your key from here, copy your key from here. Then do what? Add API key, generate key, give your name, or do what? Add API key, use existing key, just paste it here. That's it. Your API key will be saved. Okay, then what you will get? You'll be getting something like this. Can I copy it from here and just post it on my Sublime? Sublime, something like this to check what it is actually written here. See, I have to paste my API key here. Let me just post it. Where is my API key? This is my API key. Or can I generate a new? Let me generate a new one. What name I really want to give? I am giving CRUD API key. Okay, generating an API key again. Make sure your API, you use this API key now. This is the only time you will see this unencrypted. Fine, copying it. Copy to clipboard. Perfect. I have copied. Then I am doing what? I am going again on that section and adding an API key. Use existing key, pasting it, insert key. That's it. And then you copy your things from here again and paste on your Sublime notepad wherever you want to do it. Okay, let me just paste it here. Okay. What it is saying, guys, see, it is saying that Postman first of all log in with this API key. Then do what? Run this entire collection. So guys, what's happening? Internally, this Postman has converted your collection now to this some sort of an encrypted key. Also, it has given some environment also. If you have some environment set, that's fine. If you don't, it's fine. Can I just try to run it for you? Let me check if it is running fine. First of all, I'm just checking, copying the Postman login part, hitting it here and entering it. Hopefully this API key should be fine. Then it will say, okay, see, we logged in successfully. Perfect. Then what you have to do? You have to copy this also. Copy it, paste it. Oh, one thing is X is there. Just a second. So whatever collection I was running from my front end in the Postman client, the same thing is going to run here also, guys. See the beauty. Can you see this? Total iteration is 1. Total request I hit was 1 to 6. Total test scripts I written what? Postman inside that post response script 2. Do I have any pre-request script? No. Assertions? No. Right now I have not written. But this is how your command line interpreter works. You can also hit your Postman entire collection from your CLI by generating an API key. See, all the things are given to me. Login into an API. This is the API. This is the token ID. Create a contact. This is my contact ID. This is fetching all the requests. Delete a contact. Everything is given. And this is how it is going to show you in your CLI also. Understood, guys? Okay. Fine. Cool. That's all from the configurations part. I'll just delete it. Okay, fine. Because I really want to use this page also for some purpose. Okay. Cool. Next what? Now we have known that I can actually run my cases or my Postman collection, guys, from where? from my run manually, from my schedule runs, from my automate runs by CLI also. So check it out at your end, guys. If you face any issues, just do let me know. I'll try to help you out. Okay. All these things now we have covered up. Multiple things we have covered. Now, whatever the next thing. So let us just discuss about some more level of authentication today. We have already seen bearer token. है ना? We have seen na? First, let us see what are different types of authentications we have, guys. I'm just clicking on this particular Postman collection. Anything it is there. Going on auth section. Can you see this? A list is open. First of all, no auth is there. What is no auth? It is applicable to for all my public APIs where I really don't need any authentication. Where I really don't need to pass any username, password, no bearer token, no API key, nothing. That's open to all. Okay. What is basic auth? We will be just seeing in 5 minutes. In basic auth, we just need to give what? Username, password. That's it. Can you consider this context API, guys, as in basic auth? Let me just log it out. Logging in again. No, this is not basic auth. Why? If you will just go and see inside this login, na, what token you find? You will find a sort of a bearer token written, na? So that's a bearer token. It's not a basic auth. Fine. Though I am giving only username and password, but internally it is taking a basic your what? Bearer token. Fine. No auth we have seen by hitting this API HTTP bin.org. Basic auth we will see in 5-10 minutes. Bearer token I already told you. We have seen a lot of times in CRUD workflow, Go REST, and also this context API. Then digestive auth is basically what? Is a subset of your basic auth only. It is not used much right now in the coming days because of less security. Fine. But we'll try to see if we can see one of the case. Otherwise, it's fine. Then in the further sessions, I'll be telling you about OAuth 1.0, 2.0, API key, and multiple other items. Okay. But for time being, let us see the basic auth, the functionality of it. Okay. For this also, I've just searched some different API, guys. What is this? It's a RESTful Booker API. It is also a very good API for testing purpose. Guys, keep on bookmarking all these things. Why? Very useful for your practice point of view. From the API automation, very, very useful. The more you practice, the more you will learn, and your hands will be set. Okay. What this API is saying to me? See, can you see this? This is what I talk about. This is the API documentation. And that's what you expect from a developers also. You cannot hit anything directly, na? This is what API, what your API doc looks like. It's beautifully written. Huh? Okay. What does this API see? First of all, see this. In this auth section, can you see this create token is there? They have given an API. They have given a curl command. So right now, guys, I have not told you about a curl, what is curl, but for time being, understand it's a sort of an encrypted command that if you are using it from your CMD command line also, or you are just directly pasting that curl na, on your Postman, you need not to write manually your body, your headers, your authorization. No, this curl command will take care of everything. I'll tell you in the further sessions how to generate the curl command, what is the actual meaning of this curl command, how can you generate your curl command from Postman, but wait for some time. But for time being, understand what this curl command is saying. It is saying that this is your API, fine, from where you can actually generate a token by giving what? Some basic authentication, like username, like password. As soon as you're hitting this particular API by providing this username and password, now I am going to give you what? I am going to give you some token. And that token will be useful for your upcoming APIs you really want to fetch some resource. Okay? Okay. See, what is the request body it is expecting? Username, password. Admin, this one. And in return, it will be giving me what? A token with success 200 response, which is of string format in this way. Okay, fine. This is how you can generate a token ID. We will be using it because already we have to work on this part. What about some GET calls? You can actually fetch some booking IDs by hitting this particular API. Do you really need authentication? No. See this. inside that auth section, what it is saying? Create a new auth token to use for access to the put and delete booking. Why? Because most of the time developers consider your get request to be the safest one. Also, they are saying that if you really want to update some resource or delete an entity, you definitely have to utilize my authentication token. Otherwise, I'll give you authentication not found, not authorized 401 response code. Definitely. Okay? For that reason, we will be generating an auth token, and then also we will be today creating one more CRUD workflow, a sort of workflow. Okay? But let us see. Can I get booking IDs? All the booking IDs can I get from this API? Yes, I can get. What response I'm getting? It'll be giving me this sort of response. All the booking IDs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I get single booking ID? I can get. I can get single booking ID also in this way. This is my curl command for this. What is the response I'm expecting? It is expecting request expecting just URL one single ID. In response, I am expecting first name, last name, price, deposit paid, booking dates, and all these things in this way. Okay. Then what is my next create booking? It's a post call. See, clearly mentioned. This is the API you have to use for a post call for creating of a booking. And what body you have to use inside the post? Take it from here. That's it. Minus D is what? Data. Minus H is what? Headers. X is what? What type of HTTP verb you are using? Post verb. Okay. So this is request for creating of a new booking. Okay. What response I'm expecting? In this way. HTTP OK status code, and I'll be getting some booking ID. Can you update a booking? So this is the put request you have to use for updating a booking. This is the API you have to use. And what data you have to use in this way for updating of this any booking. And what response you are expecting? See, I'm expecting such response. Everything they have given, guys. So beautifully made this entire document. If you have to update some partial booking, this booking ID you can use means this API with a patch command, and you can just give your first name, last name. That's it. Okay. And this is the response you can expect from my end then. And how about if I really want to delete an API, delete an ID, booking ID? See, this command you can use API. And what you have to give? You just need to give your application JSON, your content type, and your token. Obviously, because in token, for put, patch, and delete, you need to give the tokens. In what format? In this format. Token is equals to token value. Or you can give some basic authentication token also. I'll tell you how. Perfect. And I'll send you this one. So they have given a response like HTTP 201 created. I told you what? Depends upon developer to developer in what way they have actually set or created an API. Though in general, we know deleting should give me what? 204 response code. But see what they have given. 201 created. And that's fine. That's why you have to read the documentation before raising a bug also. So this delete API, this delete booking API is expecting what? That it should return a successful response code of 201 created. And if you really want to check their health of this API, you can check it, ping it. That's it. This is all about this particular API. Now, can we just try to start creating a workflow again for this? Guys, this creation, yeah, tell me.
API documentation, right, Nishant?
Pardon?
This is API documentation.
API documentation of this RESTful Booker API.
Right. So this always we will get from developer.
See, when you are working in some good companies now, they create. It is mandatory for them to create, but it is an issue with the testers that they don't ask for it. That's an issue with them. What they do, they really thought that they have gotten some API and then just they start testing it. But what I said, clearly said that you have to ask them explicitly or told your manager that my developer is not giving me any sort of your documentation. Either you can get some Swagger API documentation, some sort of this documentation, some Confluence page, some wiki page, something they have to give. I'm not saying that they'll be creating such in a beautiful manner, some pretty manner, no. But let them give something in this way only. They'll be giving each and everything. What response you are expecting, what response code you are expecting, what request you have to send. And that's why you will learn that what all things you have to test. How will you test if you don't know? See, that's why I told. If you delete booking, they have set created as a response code, but you are expecting what? 204. There is a clash between a developer and tester. You will be surely raising a bug, है ना? But for them, this is not accepted. Why? Because they have said something like this. So then you need to check whatever they have said, are you getting the same thing or you're getting it different? That's why documentations are really important, not in UI automation, but in case of your APIs, these are really, really important. So if you will just read this out now in your free time, you will learn everything. That it is so, properly made that you need not to go anywhere. That what response code I'm expecting, what authentication I'm expecting, nothing. Just follow the documentation, create your test cases, hit it, write the entire workflow. Okay, fine. I'll just give it a name like what? RESTful Booker API collection. Perfect, guys. This is RESTful Booker. Another important API for you to testing purpose. What should I add a request? Let me just add a request like get all booking IDs just to check without any authentication I am getting it proper response code or not. Fine. Do I need any headers authentication? No. For this get post, I don't need. I can say something like this, get all booking IDs. Okay, let me just hit it. Can you see? I'm getting a proper response code, multiple IDs, multiple 100,000 IDs are there. And what they have given, that you will be getting something like this only. Am I getting? Yes. What is the 200 OK status code? Yes. Then you can check other things also. That am I getting the headers? But headers are not always documented because you can get at the runtime. Okay? So you should always check the body, response code, all these things. That whether it is matching to your documentation also or not. So it's perfectly working fine. I am able to fetch one booking ID. Now, let us do what? Can I get one booking? But I'll do it afterwards. I really want to create one booking first. Do I need any sort of authentication here? No. What should I do? Guys, see, I'm directly clicking, copying this curl request for you to understand that you can do this thing also. I am just creating one more request saying, what? Second request, what? Create a booking. This is a post call and paste it. The entire curl, paste it. Can you see the magic? What? It took the body also. See, automatically took the body also. Automatically took all the headers. But no authorization are there, obviously. As the document says that Nishant, you need only authorization in case of your put and what? Delete. But body, headers, automatically taken. Jim Brown is the first and the last name. Okay. Let us do what? Can we create a booking? Yes, booking ID created. Perfect, 1619. Now, I really want to get this booking or fetch this booking. How to do it? See, I'm writing in the next request. Right now, I'm just doing it manually, but I'll be writing a code also for you, a scripting also. Okay. Today, a more advanced level of scripting you will be seeing. What I'm writing? Fetching a single booking details. Fine. And I'm pasting my ID. What I have to paste in terms of my ID? Do I have any ID? Yes, it was created inside this. Copying it. Can I check if I'm getting the proper response from this ID, which I just created a booking? Let me check. Do I need any headers? No. Any body? Definitely not. That's a get call. Let me send it. Can you see this, guys? I'm getting the proper response code with the person or the booking that I just created. Okay. So what I did till now, I fetched all the booking IDs without authentication. I created one booking also without authentication. Then I fetched the single booking ID using the ID which I just created inside my post request. Okay. I'll be removing this hard-coded part. Now you have got a clear idea that Nishant, how can we remove? But let me do it for today for you. Other than that, you should actually practice. So now I have done three things: create a booking, get booking, and get all booking IDs. How about if I really want to update and delete a booking, guys? What do I have to do? I have to generate a authentication token. Huh? I have to, na? Otherwise, it will fail. It will give me authentication issue. So what should I do? I have to create token from here. I have to use this API, paste it here. Any headers? Yes, I need a header. But I'll be getting some token in response, then only I will be using it inside the header. Can I just paste it this one? That this is my what? Basic auth. I'm posting it inside my body, saying raw JSON, paste it, and giving it brackets. Brackets. And you can just beautify it from here. See, can I hit it once to check whether I'm getting a token ID also or not? What is this? Not found? Why? What's this? Okay. Can you tell me, guys, what is the issue here? Why I'm not able to fetch the token? Hmm? It is my mistake only, but you tell. Body I have passed successfully.
Post is
Correct. This is a post request. See from here also. It's a post request. Can I hit it? Should I get a response? Perfect. I am getting a token. I am getting a token in the way they suggested. Let me check. Just a second. Yeah. See this. Yes, I am getting in the way they suggested. But obviously token will be different every time I'm hitting a request. Hai? I got what? A random dynamic token. Now where to use this particular token? I will be using a token to update a booking now. Can I copy this and add one more request saying what? Update booking details for single booking ID. What is the API key? It is the API. Removing the ID part. From where I'll be getting the ID? From this post, from the get or 1619. This is something I really want to update, hai na? For time being. Otherwise, I'll remove the hard-coded part. Do I have any body? I have a body. Let me just copy it from here. Or do what? Let me just directly copy this entire curl again. And then you will see a change from this get request also. See this. Paste it. See. Automatically everything changed. What? Your curl put headers, it got a token. By default token is what? ABC3 only. But I'll be changing it for my use. Body to be updated. See, it took everything, guys. That's how useful curl commands are. But right now this ID is hard-coded, or I can use 1619, but I'll be removing this hard-coded part. Fine. Okay, this is done. Everything is done. Yeah, I have a body, I have a header, authorization is already added here. Token ID, what should I use? I'll tell you. One more thing I really want to do, delete booking. So at your home, guys, you just practice it with the partial booking also, and then ping your health API also. For you, I am doing what? I am really doing this entire workflow. Okay? I'm creating one more request. And that's what? That's delete the created booking. I'm pasting the curl command. See the magic. Again, it took the entire delete again. And do I have any body? No. But I have a header. Saying what? That give the token. The same token that I fetched where? Inside this generator authentication token. Any body in delete? No. So guys, now I have almost created a workflow, but it's still not ready because most of the things are hard-coded. Hai na? Hard-coded, na? So what should I do? I have to remove the hard-coded part, guys. That's important for me. Okay. Okay. That's a big task. Not a very big task. In the get all booking IDs, do I need anything? No. In create a booking, do I need anything? Yes. What I need? Tell me. I need this booking ID because the same booking ID I have to update, then I have to delete. है ना? Okay, how should I fetch it? Now you have learned, na? You know everything now. What? PM dot, since I have to deal with responses, PM dot response dot what? JSON. Store it where?
Const.
It's a constant variable saying response. Perfect. Then I have to now fetch what? The booking ID. Paste, copy directly the what? Variable part or the key part from the direct response. Can I give a name like something booking ID? Fine. And can I just to check for my reference, I am consoling it or printing it on the console saying uh, booking ID is what? Your booking ID. Okay. Then that's what? Tell me the process. PM dot variables dot set. I have to set it to my local variable, na? Then only I can use. I'm using booking ID as my variable name.
Yeah.
And what is the value? This is my value. This. Perfect. What I've done in this scripting, I have fetched the entire response, fetched the booking ID. I have printed the booking ID. Then I have set it to my local variable. Setting it to local variable. Perfect. Okay. Copying this booking ID key from here because I really want to fetch it in my next request. This is my hard-coded part. Perfect. Can I remove it? And do what? Double curly braces. Copy, paste, and double curly braces. It is giving me red. Why? Because at runtime, this will take the value, not at the compile time you can consider. I have not set booking ID to my local collection, environment, or global. No, I have set it to my local variable. And local variables are what? These are the variables, guys, which are created at the runtime, destroyed at the runtime. That's why these are very useful, very important, and frequently used. Okay. Can I use the same what? Booking ID here also? Because this is also hard-coded part. है ना? Control V. Okay. Can I use the same in my delete also? This is also hard-coded. I really want to delete that booking. Sorry. Perfect. So one portion of the hard coding I have done, sorted, booking ID part. But one portion is still left. What is that? Token.
Token ID.
I really don't want to give it as a hard-coded. So same thing. Now I know you have learned. Now you can memorize. You can tell that also. PM dot response dot what? JSON. Then you have to store it inside some sort of a constant variable saying again response. If you really want to print this token, print it. Otherwise, no need. Then I have to do what? Response dot what? Token. I have to fetch token, na? I have to store it inside what? Say token ID or just directly say token ID. For your purpose consoling, you can set obviously or every time make it a habit to print it on the console for the debugging purpose. Okay. Token ID is what? That's token ID. Okay. What is the next step? How I can utilize this token ID in my put and delete command?
Set it as a local.
Again, do the same thing. pm.variables.set. This set method requires two things, key and value pair. So this is my key and this is my value. That's it. Simple. Yesterday it was not simple, correct? But since now we have seen multiple things, multiple level of scripting, multiple APIs, it's simple for us now. Okay. Copying this token ID from here, since this is the key, and I will be removing now what? Hard-coded part of this thing. Double curly braces, paste it, double curly braces. This token is what? It's a variable given from the Postman only, the API only. I can use this. Okay. Again in delete, can I use the same thing? Yes, I can. Double V and this one. That's it. Okay. There's an issue, guys. Why? Because this token ID is the same key that I'm getting from the environment variables also. So let me just try to change the name of this token ID. I'm doing it right like this. Otherwise, my token will be wrong. Copying again token ID, copying again token ID, and then pasting it. See, now it is giving red. Otherwise, it was giving me from the environment variables. Hai na? Please check it out at your end also. Otherwise, we'll be getting it incorrect. Okay, perfect. Red means local. Perfectly fine. Now, my collection variable, sorry, collections are again ready to run. Okay, let me just try it out. Everything, I hope everything I have saved. Let me just run this collection. So right now, guys, I'm not writing some test cases. I already told you how to write all these things. Just try it at your end. Fine. Let us focus more on the main functional things. So first of all, what will we do? We are actually fetching all the booking IDs. Then we are creating a booking. And from that booking, what we are doing? We are fetching a booking ID that just got created. And then we are actually fetching the single booking details using the booking ID which we fetched in the post request. What we are doing in the fourth request then? We are generating an authentication token, fetching that auth token, setting it to some variable, local variable, and then removing the hard-coded token variable token in my put and delete request and utilizing the same authentication token which we just set to our local variable. Huh? Okay, perfect. Let us just try to run it. So guys, your API is running, API's execution really, really fast, very, very fast. Okay, first of all, we'll see from here only we can see from the console, all the response I am getting 200, okay, but see the delete one. Can you see this 201? Why? Because they have said that Nishant, I will be giving you 201 only. And that's fine. Whatever you are giving it, I'll be just checking it out. Okay. But this is not to check. First of all, let us just see all the bookings here. Am I getting success response? Just click it on here. See. Not this one. First of all, yes. See, all the booking IDs I'm getting successfully. Fine. 200. Okay. Create a booking. What is the name? Jim Brown. I'll be changing the name also. Just wait. Or I'll do one thing. Let me change a booking name. I'm just directly giving it what? Some random variable. Okay, now. Otherwise, every time will be Jim Brown only. A random first name and a random last name. Okay, that's fine. Now I really want to update my booking also, saying that now body, you just update your first name as Nishant and your last name as Goel. So it is for us easy to maintain things. Let me just try to run this entire workflow again for you to be more clear and specific. Okay, all the requests run perfectly fine. Perfect. See this. Get all booking IDs. I am getting properly. Yes, I am getting headers. I am headers, whatever headers are there. This is a request. Create a booking. See, first name it took what? Some standardization wireless.eol. Heller is the last name. I'm really not concerned. Why? I am concerned more about the ID that I'll be getting. Okay, this is the request. This is the response. 4038 is my ID. Fine. See this now. Am I able to append? Yes. So with the same 4038, I'm able to get some response. What is this then? Generate an authentication token. Am I able to generate? Yes. This is my authentication token. Request is what? Admin password. This is my response. Okay. Update a booking. See, this is my what response I am getting. Or what was the request? See this one only because Nishant Goel was the request. I really want to update. And that's how I got the response. Can you check the headers? Why? I really want to check whether my authentication token is appended also or not. Request headers. Yeah, see this. B20. It is starting with B20. Can I check it here? Response. See, B20. Perfect. I updated. Deleted part. See, 4038. I deleted also. What it is saying? Created. Fine. Headers part. See, B20. Huh? Request is what? Nothing. So in this way, guys, your entire workflow worked fine. By removing your what? Hard-coded values and setting it to some global variables, your local variables. Perfect. I hope till here you are able to understand. Now, some complex part starts now. And you have to be more focused. What? Consider a case, guys. That's very real-time case for all API using frameworks or API using projects. What is the case? Right now, can you see this? The response I am getting what? Okay, just a second. Okay, whatever response I'm getting, but I'm just going, just a second. I really want to say this. Uh, where I have to go on the create auth token and authentication token is there. Okay, fine. It is fine. That's fine. The case is, let us consider the case where my authentication token or authorization token is getting expired within 10 seconds. So are you sure that whatever token you are actually extracting in the fourth request generated token, auth token, and setting it to a local variables, within 10 seconds, your entire collection will run? Sometimes it may take some more seconds, huh? And token can expire. Or consider a case that after fourth request, you have 100 more requests to test. Multiple put, multiple post, sorry, multiple patch, and multiple delete command. Now, can you tell me surely that Nishant, your authentication token, which is expiring in next 10 seconds, once after it is generated, is it going to remain constant for the 100 request, or is it going to expire? Because we have to use the same auth token in the 100 more requests at the real time. So that is an issue, guys. Right now, we have sorted everything. It's perfectly working fine for me. But how can we solve this issue? That I really don't want my auth token to be expired, or I really want only some few milliseconds should be taken for hitting my next request. What should I do in this case? Now understand. See, focus, guys. Now this is, some complex part. I'm not scaring you, but understand what you have done in case of your put. You have updated a booking. Perfect. By providing headers. And this token ID you were getting from where? From your here, fourth request. But what if I'm saying your fifth request took some time, more than 10 seconds, to hit a request of this put, and meanwhile your token expired? Obviously, your entire request will fail from now on. It will fail, na? What can I do? For that reason, there is one more way that you can make sure this token is not expiring, or it has sufficient time to hit the request. For that reason, guys, we have to write some code at pre-request level. Now, why and what is the code? The reason for why is how this pre-request will work. Understand, first of all, how this pre-request will work. It is going to work as a precondition, meaning before hitting this request, before hitting this put request or update request, I really want to write some programmatic code in such a way that I can generate my token from here only. I really don't want to be dependent on my fourth request to generate a token, extract a token, set a token. No. I really want to write some program in such a way that my auth token is generated from here only. I am setting it to my local variables from here only. And once my auth token is generated now, then only hit this request. I hope you got the crux, the functional thing. So pre-request scenario, pre-request scripts are those scripts which are written as a preconditions for this request only. So for this specific request, put request, I really want to write some code. What code? I really want to generate the authentication token from my end. I really don't want to be dependent on this API or on this request. Now see now, how can I do this? There is a way. I have to use the same Postman object pm dot. I have to use this thing pm dot send request. In this way, I am giving up curly braces. Perfect. And I am putting it here. Fine. And with this, I really want to have a function also. I'll explain you guys. Don't worry. Just give me few seconds. I really want to write this. And just give me few seconds. Okay, fine. First of all, understand what I've done. I have used pm.sendRequest, meaning what? I really want to create my own request. I really want to create my own authentication token using the same API you have used, but I really don't want to keep a dependency on this API. Then what this method is saying that PM, you send your request from your end. What request? I have a URL. What is this URL? I am taking the URL from here. This is my URL. Okay. Fine. Then what? Do I have any header in this request? Means in this authentication token generation, do I had any headers? Let me check. I really don't have any headers, just one header, which is of my importance, content type. Can I take this header also inside this request? Saying what? I am giving a header explicitly. And giving this curly braces saying Control Shift F. Oh, sorry, just a second. Where it is? Just a second. Yeah, I am having a header. What is that? Which is of content type. Fine. Colon. What is the value of that header? It's something like application JSON. I really want to use this. Okay. Do you have anything else? Yes. I have a body also because I'm giving username and password now. Same thing I have to give here also. I have to generate my own authentication token now. That's why. Okay. What is a method then? Is it post, put, patch, or what? For generating an authentication token. It's a post. I have to use the same here. That what is the method there? I am saying that you have a method as post. Okay. I am saying, do this API had any body also? Yes, it had. Writing this, opening a curly braces. What is the body then? First of all, tell me what is the mode of this body? Of this body, what is the mode? Is it raw, JSON, or JavaScript, or what? It's a raw JSON mode. So I'll be writing it's a mode as raw. How? Again, body and mode is what? Raw. And this is the value. I'll be putting it here, comma. But in raw, what type of body you have? JSON, JavaScript, or what? So I am saying with raw, I am having a JSON body. What is the body? This is my body. This is my raw body. Hai na? I'll just doing this. Oh, just a second again to copy it from here. This is my raw JSON body. But till now it is raw only. How should I make sure it to convert it to a JSON format then? Username and password. For now it is a raw. How can I convert it to a JSON format? I told you yesterday there is a method called JSON.parse. But that JSON.parse method was converting a JSON body to a JavaScript object. Do I have anything to convert from object to a body, JSON body? Yes, I have. What is that? So I have a method called what? JSON.stringify method. I will be just directly converting this entire body, a raw body, to a JSON format. It is very, very important question, guys. What is JSON.stringify? What is JSON.parse? What is the difference between them? This is it. I put my body also. I put my header also. I put my method also. I put my URL also and a content type. That's it. This is my body that I was creating in the previous request. Then rest what? See this. After this is over, I am expecting to get a function, means from this hitting this entire request, now guys, I can get error also, or I can get successful response also. But what if I am getting an error? In that case, I am writing, what if I am getting an error? Then writing an if-else condition that try to print that error on console directly and return nothing. That's it. But in else part, I am writing what? If I'm not getting an error na, then do what? Huh? I will be getting some successful response. And for that successful response, what should I fetch? Auth token. So I'll be using this one only. Inside the else, I'll be using this. That I really want to fetch the token. Same thing. Now I can set token from here to my variables. Yes, I can set. Same thing which I did here. See? Else everything remains same. In the successful response, guys, you are actually setting it to a local variable also. Okay? Then you are printing also, fetching also. In the else part, you have did this as soon as you got successful response. And that's it. Not more than that. I'll explain you one more time, don't worry. But what I can do now, earlier, what was the issue? The issue was that if my token has expired within milliseconds, I could not utilize it in my next request. Okay? But how about I am generating my own authentication token here only? Will this work? Yes, it is going to work. Now, first of all, can you tell me, can I run this single request again? No, because right now I am dependent on this booking ID. Hai na? But let's do one thing. For time being, for 1 minute, 2 minutes, I'm just removing this booking ID and writing hard-coded booking ID as one. Will this, because just to show you whether my auth token is generated from here. Huh? Now, what is my token ID? This is my token ID. Am I setting my token ID in headers also? Yes, I am setting it. Can you see this? Token ID, same thing. This will be again taken from my pre-request script from here. And if my token is correct, let me just try to print the token also on the console. Token ID is what? Your token ID. Let me just try to hit it, guys, for you. Then I'll run the entire collection again. And I am on this online, where it is on the console. Perfect. Clearing it out. Just sending a single request with a hard-coded what? Your booking ID. And return a script like pre-request. Let me just save it, send it. Okay, some error is there, something is there. Okay, some issue error is there. Cannot read the property, JSON. Okay, I got some error. Only just a second. Let me check it out. I'm getting an error here. Return if condition, else condition, and this is my closing brackets. Just a second, guys. If function and error. Okay, I'm not getting a response. Something like. Okay, let me just see.
Token ID can be taken from environment variable.
Pardon?
Token ID, name of the token ID and variable set at the environment level.
Where it is set?
It is not the same, right? I'm just.
No, it is not the same. It is setting at the local level, I am saying.
Mhm.
It is obviously not same. Just a second. Just seeing I have not done some issues. Uh, Give me a second. Otherwise, now. Okay, let me just check it out. This is something. I'm getting it from here. Okay, but I'm not getting the proper response. Is there some issues inside this function? This is the entire function till here. Let me
Last
just,
semicolon.
yeah, just a second, but it should, just a second. Sometimes you get an issue that's coding is something, Okay, let me just see this again. pm.send request. I've just done this. Okay. And from here, I just set a URL, headers, header I'm having from here to here. Okay. Then method post. I have a body, and this is a stringify till here. This is the body ending here. Perfect. And then what? This is my function. Okay. Let me just check once. Let me just check. Otherwise, I'll test it again. Okay, no worries. I'm just trying to hit it again. Let me see. No, yeah, it is fine. Uh, okay, why I'm getting this response? Writing it again. Response. Okay, I'm getting it or not? Never declared. Okay, just a second. Function I'm writing, not function. Okay, I don't know. Probably some mistake.
Can you append a semicolon at the end after the closing bracket?
No. That's not
No?
required actually. Not return type and just a second, guys. What is the issue? Uh, okay. Otherwise, I'll just try to take it from my previous set of the batch because probably that can be some sort of an some issues. Little bit issue can be there, but let me just try to take it. Okay. Let me just try to take it from my previous batch. Otherwise, I'll create. I really want to cover this topic. Otherwise, we'll see. Probably some semicolon something is there. Issue is there. Uh, Let me just take it from there. Where is my book of API collection? And some issue obviously can be there. I'll just take it from there. Okay. Otherwise, I'll just first of all post it inside. Just a second. Just try to take it from here and paste it for my reference. I'll debug it. No worries. Okay, for time being, I'm just taking the same thing from here. There can be some issue, obviously. Okay, let me just try to hit it from here and Control A and tab. Okay, fine. Token ID, I've taken this one. Okay, probably some sort of an this one that brackets closing brackets can be an issue, but fine. Okay, let me just try to run it once, and then I'll be explaining you what I've written. Okay, let me just try to run it. Okay, there can be some sort of an semicolon or some issues. Fine. See this. What I've done here, guys. I have just set this particular pm.set request entirely, saying what that you generate a token for me. Why? I really don't want it to expire within meantime for few seconds, some seconds, because I have only 10 seconds. And I really want to hit my entire multiple 100 request, which is coming down for me. So can you see this, guys? As soon as I hit this particular request, first of all, see this. This is what? A dull request post. Why? Because it is coming from my pre-request script that I have written here. Because of the send request script that I have written. I have actually utilized this authentication URL saying that now I really want to generate my pre-request script from my end. Fine. And that's how it generated a token for me. And the same token, guys, is appended in my header section at the runtime. Can I see the request? Now see the put request. First of all, this post request sent because of my pre-request script, token ID got generated, token ID got printed, and now I am hitting my put request. Booking ID, I just took what? At the hard-coded one. I'll just also remove this hard-coded, but see the request headers. See, token ID, can you see this? It is being taken at what? Runtime. See, it is same now, or it is different. Just a second. Again, let me check it. Again, done it. Just a second. Give me a second. Let me again do it and send it again. Okay, I'll do it again. Clear in God. A second again. See this. I got again a new token ID B8B1B. Okay. going inside the put request, and it says B8, B1B. So in this way, whatever request I am generating from my end, from my pre-request script, the same request, guys, will be used, same token will be used without any expiration in my subsequent request, in the put request. Now, how about if I really want to make sure that for delete also, my what request or my authentication token is not getting expired? Can I same copy paste this pre-request script from here to my delete section also in this script? Come on, pre-request, paste it down. Control A and tab. Okay. Can I hit this again? Right now, booking ID is not hard coded. It's a dynamic time. Now, just can I try to run it via what? Your collection run. I'm pasting this thing here, header also, pasting it here. Control V. Fine. Now, can I just try to run the entire collection without this generating a authentication token? See this, what I'm doing now. I'm just clearing it all. Fine. I really want to run my entire collection now, guys. Run the entire collection. But I don't want this authentication token to be generated from here. Why? I am already doing it from my pre-request script. Fine. And also in the delete script. Okay, let me just try to run it manually once. Okay, let's run this. So all the requests are perfectly running fine. But I'll be able to see, first of all, in the majorly thing is concern is my put request and delete request. First of all, see this. This post request, guys, is coming from where? From my pre-request script, from my precondition. The token is generated perfectly fine. I got a token ID also. Can I see? Okay, I have to remove this booking ID also. Perfect. Let me just do it one, then I'll run it again, because I really don't want anything to be hard coded. And as soon as I'm generating a booking ID from here, let me just copy this booking ID and the same booking ID I really want to update. Perfect. And the same booking ID I really want to delete also. It's fine. Now, let me run this entire collection again for you to see if I'm able to run or not. And run it again, run. Okay. Oh, I did a mistake. I just run that authentication token also. Let it be. I'm running it again. Just a second. Let me first of all close all the tabs. It's creating a mess. Okay, see this. What I'm doing, I'm running the collection, but I don't want this request to hit. Why? I am generating my own authentication token in update and in delete. So I've just disabled this. Okay. Let me just run this entire collection again. See this. First of all, I'm getting authentication token in put request, and before hitting the put request, guys, post request is getting hit. That's what, very dynamic. It's a precondition, it's a pre-request script. And that's why I'm getting a runtime token ID. 86D is the ID name. Now see inside the put. 86D is the ID name. Perfect. Okay. Can I see in the delete also? Just a second. Going inside the delete. Okay. Now see, before delete command is hit, guys, my again post request command is hit of what? Authentication token. See, for generation of an auth token. And I got a fresh token. See, earlier token was what? 86D. Now token is what? 6AB. That's how I'm making sure that my token is never getting expired and it's always fresh. Now, see the booking ID, first of all, 782, 782. So for the same booking ID, I am updating also, I'm deleting also. And see in the delete command, inside my where? Your request headers. What is the token? See, 6ABA, 6ABA. So that's how your pre-request script works. Fine. You should actually know how to write a pre-request scripts, guys. Fine. Because there can be a times when your company requests or demands you that your token is very, very less time there. Okay, it will be expired within milliseconds, or it can be expired within 4, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. So in such condition, you should always make it a habit that you can write your pre-request scripts. Pre-request means preconditions. Before hitting the actual request, you're hitting your own precondition request. I hope this is understandable. Now, I just really want to one more time tell you how this is working. Okay, there can be some issue I wrote. That's fine. What I'm saying, PM, you send the request. Okay, what is the URL? I really want to send it for the authentication request. Do I have any headers? Yes, I have a header. What is that? It's of content type. What is the method I am having? It's a post type. What is the body? Body is mode is raw. And inside raw, I am having a username and password. That's it. Then what's I'm expecting?
Can you explain about this stringify once again?
I'm explaining. Okay, fine. So see, if I have this handy, I utilize one JSON.parse method I utilize for you. Perfect. In that earlier API. So that JSON.parse method, doing what? It was converting
JSON to
your
JavaScript.
JSON body into what? JavaScript object. Why? Because I really want to update some properties, either name, ID, or something. But what this stringify method is doing, it is trying to convert this body, which is in raw format right now, to what? JSON format. Why? Because I really want to send this JSON body, na? I cannot send a raw body. See, mode is raw. And what in raw? I really want to tell them. Why? See, from here, you told them also, na, that it's a raw body, but of format JSON. That's why it is saying that stringify method convert your whatever body you have, raw format, into a JSON.
Okay.
That's it. And you have a function to return something. What? It can return some error also. It can return some response also. Okay. If it is returning some error, try to print it on the console. As you have seen, when I write my script, probably because of some issue, some this thing, some question mark, I was getting some error, and that's why it was returning and printing. But if you are getting a proper response, do what? Try to fetch all the response body. From there, try to get the token and set it to what? Local variable. Understood? It's simple, not very big deal. You should know all these methods. What is the URL, header, mode, the method, and body? That's it. I know, see, this is a little bit tricky, complex also, but with a lot of practice, it will come to your mind. It's not a very big deal. Fine.
Okay. While writing this code, in the header, what are the mandatory along with
In
content
the
type? In the headers,
so see
content type
what
is
happens
mandatory.
since you are sending a body as a JSON, na,
Mhm.
I told you whatever your body is and whatever you have set from here, raw JSON, your header will be taken right it in that way only. See, content type application JSON. But if your body is, you're saying this is a text format, now see a change. Your header will become change, text plain. So in that case, you have to mention this is some sort of a mandatory header you should always keep in mind as a request header. That on the basis of the body, either it's your text, your HTML, XML, JavaScript, something like this. That's why you have to explicitly tell that request that it's my what? Content type, application type, and this is post type.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Any question?
Nishan.
Yeah, you tell me.
Yeah, Nishan. So if we have like some 50 request more also, if we have to utilize the same, we have to copy paste it to every consecutive request,
I was
right?
coming to that point only. Now, the question is, I know your question is what? Why I am going to copy paste this entire request multiple times to this 100 request? है ना? Can you do one thing for me as an assignment only? Can you utilize this entire pre-request script where? At your folder level. Secondly, can you utilize this script at your collection level also? See, there is an option, writing scripts. And before hitting any request, just use your entire script here. Means generate a token. Can we do it? And you try and test whether your token is getting expired or not. So I've told you a way that, see, obviously, see, in real time, your token is not expiring in 10 seconds or 5 seconds. No, never. But how about if it is expiring in milliseconds and seconds only? In that case, you have to copy paste in every request. But if your token is alive for at least 1 minute, do one thing. Just put your entire pre-request script here. That's it. Because why? Your API is running a very fast than your UI. And within a minute, your entire collection will run. I'm damn sure. But I'm talking about all those cases, rare cases, some real-time scenarios when your token is actually expiring within 1 second. At that time, you don't have any way. You have to do this. Okay. I hope I have answered the question which was not asked.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other question, guys?
One more, Nishant. You have shown us a option to run it through CLI and through manually, right? Will there be any difference? Like practically, will there be any difference
No.
running?
Practically, we don't have any difference. The thing is that Postman is a client. You have got a UI, look and feel. But how about if your Postman is not running fine, or you are getting some issue at the server end because of the Postman? It's not running fine. So you have another option as a CLI option. You can run from there. That is what I really want to say. Okay. But it's not very, very much used. Obviously, for a practice point of view, for knowledge point of view, this is important. Okay. Otherwise, obviously, I'll be telling you how you can actually utilize your command line when I'll be telling you a Newman tool. So Newman tool is very, very vastly used tool that will be integrated further with your Jenkins then. Okay. Because we will be, after 4-5 sessions, we'll be integrating your things, your entire collections from where? From the cloud, from a Jenkins. And within a single click, your collection will be run. And then we don't utilize any Postman, nothing. Okay, but wait for some time. Okay. Any other question, guys? I know today's session was, a little bit hectic. I know that because a lot of scriptings and all these things. But guys, I'll be sending you all the collections from my end. I'll export it, send it to you. But whatever you could write from your end, just write it down first, and then take it from me. Okay. Okay. I hope if there are no further questions, we can close it for the day. Okay, guys. Thanks a lot for this weekend. Tell me, Ankit.
So yeah, my question is like in pre-request, I have to only set access token ID only, or I have to set something else.
No.
I'm
So
just talking about
I got you. This
yeah.
is specifically for token IDs. Why? Because
Okay.
it is expiring within seconds, milliseconds, some second, 10 seconds. That's why I really want to explicitly fetch it.
But
I don't.
session ID, the developer who develop APIs, so he just he said the time of the
Correct. Of this authentication token.
yeah right.
That's what I am saying. This is not a very frequent case, Ankit. That's a rare case I'm talking about. That there can be chances that by
or
mistake
maybe maybe I have 100 plus APIs, okay, and I automate on Postman, okay, and I written so many test scenario, okay. So if the session time is like
this is not session, first of all, Ankit. This is the authentication token. Session is different. Okay. Session is
so
actually entirely
that
different. Yeah, you are actually misguiding it with the session ID. Session ID is different. It is the one which I told you here. Where? See, let me just share it again, just for a minute. See, I told you session. Just a second. Inside that see, inside that my contacts, what I told, until and unless you are actually logging out, your session ID remains same. That was a session. Why? Since the token remains same from the login till the logout. But as soon as you log out, you also saw that your token got changed. And you maintain a particular session from the login to logout. Okay?
I know.
Fine. Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Lovely audience you are. Thanks a lot. Let's meet in next weekend session. Thank you.